In 2022, directors Danny and Michael Philippou stunned us with their feature debut, Talk to Me. The duo is back with another foray into the horror genre with their sophomore release of Bring Her Back. So the story follows Andy and Piper, two newly orphaned siblings who are sent to stay with a foster mom for a few months before Andy turns 18 and can apply for guardianship. Sally Hawkins plays Laura, the foster mom who has had to work through her own tragedy and grief. But then when the kids arrive at Laura's to stay, Andy's hackles are raised because something just seems a bit off. Now, this movie digs into supernatural, family, even body horror territory, creating this low-level sense of continuous dread. Now, there's a large focus on family trauma within the storytelling, but the plot doesn't approach it from a preachy or commentary standpoint. Instead, it uses that as the backbone for all that's going to unfurl. The plot is straightforward and easy to follow, but what transforms this from just an ordinary run-of-the-mill creepy tale to an unhinged freak fest is all of the unexpected and startling actions that take place. There are so many moments within this where I was literally squirming and audibly gasping. And this wasn't from fear-based horrors or jump scares. I mean, this was from the sheer brutality and gruesomeness of so many actions and visuals. But I'd be shorting the film and the practical effects teams, as well as the makeup artists, if I didn't give kudos to the excessively grotesque and nauseating visuals. I mean, this creatively takes scenarios where we think we know what's going to happen, and then turns them on their head to deliver something far more heinous. I mean, I was so torn on whether to turn my head or shield my eyes from what was happening, or if I would just force myself to keep taking it all in and then suffer the mental anguish and trauma for the next several hours. I chose to watch. Now I'm a bit scarred. There's a great deal of body horror contained within this, and I don't think there was any CGI at play within the movie, save for maybe manipulating some weather. The prosthetics and the makeup are just fantastically produced, giving a shocking sense of realness to what's occurring. And then what's even better is that all of the practical effects are there to enhance the storytelling, not to distract from a subpar narrative. I think what also helps the story in the creep factor is the majority of it takes place in a semi-isolated setting with a limited cast. And the small set of characters allows the storytelling to become hyper-focused on this group without distraction, drawing us into the uncomfortable world and then unleashing the savage brutality on us. I think this is where most people might have the most issue with the story, too. This is a dark and dire account that is quite harsh on how it leaves us. Now, I'm not saying it's completely devoid of hope, but like many great and haunting stories, this is going to stick with you and bother you for quite some time.